rame ini. Dilihat ke tapi gede rame ini.
Gue nambah 60 tuh.
Nih gua kasih tahu ya. Ini martabak yang lagi viral nih. MPR martabak.
Wajib Sora udah 900 gini buat ngepin ini nih. Mantap nih Edgar. Edgate crossing nih mantap nih. Mantap nih. Kalau gak ini nih nyepin ini nih. Mantap attacking surge. Aku dapat ini cok yang di mobil cok, dapat Jordi Albanya. Edge crossing gile, mantap betul. Suami kita untukmu buat kita terus bersama. Diriku tak akan bahagia selamanya, dan ku berjanji terjadi suamimu. Kita akan berikan yang terbaik untukmu. Nah itu tugas cinta ya. Tak selalu indah. Oh dia masih belum punya double tap nih. Mantap ya. Lalu kita kasih. Sas, nggak cancel bos. Nama yang sama tertahan dalam roh dan suara tangan tak berkeli. Ya Allah, ya Allah. Bercanda tak terbiasa, mengatakan yang nyata mereka. Oke. Fresh. Cuma terlalu hati. Dan satu lagi mungkin. Tos, mantap tuh. Itu style gua loh. Dia punya style sekarang. Ini style gua. Kan biasanya orang double touch kayak gini ya, double touch settingnya ya. Ini ya, double touch settingnya. Tas. Kalau double touch gue, kalau my style beda. Enggak lebih nih. Oh, apa ya? Suti, sutikat. Style sutikat. Syuting yang dekat asik. Wah, gitu masalahnya. Nah, sutikat. Kita akan pakai style kita sutikat. Nanti kalau bisa didiri. Anjir, susah banget sutikat ini. Om, selama aku mampu. Aku percaya. Aduh, ini tak masuk logika. Ore, aku percaya. Logika taklah jika bisa kebayang-bayang. Ini ada. Ini siapa ya Kiran ini?
Kenal aman-aman. Kenal aman.
Wis, tas. Tidak peduli aku bertanda lakukan dan cinta aku. Ini siapa lagi? Jambi kue. Oh, Rahman. Terkenal kan Rahman nih?
Gary E.
Trema kecil-kecilan. Hobi Rohman. Mantap nih.
Kopi liong. Akira, welcome Akira. Kopi kedua. Jimmy, welcome Jimmy. Tim, Willy gacor. Gacor Willy. Begitu semua.
Ini tadi waktu waduh. Ngeri nih misalnya nih.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So things are underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
David De Gea. He's one of the all-time great shot stoppers, Peter. His positioning is superb, and he always seems to pick the perfect moment to rush off his line. What I really like about him is the way he keeps his frame big to make life as difficult as possible for strikers. And the manager will be hoping for a few more clean sheets now that he's in the team.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Nice sequence of passes this. Tacho calmly anticipates. Gerrard simply refused to be outdone there.
Ini gue kan taruh kakak dapat kakak.
It's a pretty loose pass. Semenyo going face to face with his great rival. Best. Gerrard. And it's Neymar. That has been slung wide. He's picked his way through. And the shot! Oh, that was wicked. A truly wicked effort.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Oh, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. Darren Fletcher. He's had it taken off him. Son Heung-min. Can he get on the end of this? And he's well positioned here. Juve was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Juve. Now it's Van Basten. Van Basten. Real chance!
Astagfirullahaladzim, Ferdinand. Sama player pendek gak bisa loh Ferdinand. Lucu dia, lihat lah.
Delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Well, there's the clearance. Juve in the hunt and looking threatening. Neatly clipped into space. Neymar gets flagged offside. Oh, easy pickings there. Juve makes a dash for it. Now it's Vieri.
Wah, dapat terus tuh.
Munich are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Wah,
Shin to shin,
jeleknya ngeri,
bicep to
gengs.
bicep, and he wins out.
Step by step.
Now it's Pato. Semenyo, he's shifting through the gears here. Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you
Wis,
do
tiap
feel they're
nendang
upping
mesti
the
ketatap
ante here.
skrip
They'll get
tadi.
the reward if they can stick at this.
Pacho can get it clear. And that's a throw. That is good strength. Kaka's cross.
Ya Allah, kakak.
Knocks it into space. That's a good ball. Best, a player who needs no introduction. Now who's going to be first to this? The message is clear, none shall pass. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Shifted it to the flank. Showing good feet. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And it's Fletcher. Pato. And the shot!
Wis,
Now who's
Pato.
going to be first to this? Best. That's a sharp pass. Neymar. De Rossi. De Ligt. Spread to the right.
Nice, Van
Intervened
Dijk.
well
Dia
there.
minta oper loh, guys.
Spread it left.
Munich certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Darren Fletcher. He's played it back. Oh, that's a fine
Nice.
interception.
Gak bisa anjing, dia gitu tadi bisa cuy. Agak adil.
Neymar. Best. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. De Rossi. Pato. Semenyo. Very nicely done. It's Pato! Goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them
Liga hampir
guess
kalah
the
anjing.
wrong
Let's
thing to
go.
do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing.
Yeah,
The
dapat
outcome should all come down to finishing.
Always goal side. Real Pato!
Ayo, Pato.
Back off the post. Semenyo, and he shoots!
Ih, Allah.
That's another chance.
Alhamdulillah, ada skrip aku.
Double goal!
Astagfirullahaladzim.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's
Gak gol ya Allah
misfortune.
kayak gitu.
Peter, I know from experience there are players.
And that is
Astagfirullahaladzim.
all they have time for.
Mantap. Pato nih, alhamdulillah. Pato menyelamatkan hidupku, guys.
Despite their early setback, they are now
Wajir,
the ones in
salah
the
banget salah gue.
driving seat. And all of a sudden,
67,
things are
47,
looking
6
pretty
kurang
rosy.
1, 2 ke 4, 20.
Well, I can
Nih,
tell you it's been an absolutely fantastic
sore
match, Peter. I
12,
wish I could come here every week.
12 kurangi
Wonderfully open,
7.
wonderfully tense, and beautifully
12,
unpredictable.
11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 6,
Goals and more
6,
goals.
6,
That's been the story of the
2,
half. The
16,
teams
16 lucu,
separated
gila,
by
salah
the tiniest of
banyak.
margins at the break.
Mantap pada
Gets us
guys,
going once more. Kaka conjures time and space where few can. And here's Vieri. Best. Threads one in. So much time and space here. And a chance!
Astagfirullahaladzim, mantap tuh. Bayanginnya gak dapet.
What a match we have!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it. Yeah, takes a shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
That was easy, almost too easy.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. It's Pato! Oh, good finish! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he
Orang jago tuh kelihatan kan,
and that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
That's an incredible shot.
Oke, mantap ya kan?
Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
He has simply been true.
Wih, ketemu divisi 1, Cuk. Raizul siapa tadi? Ketemu divisi 1. Gas, tebak deh. Siapa tadi? Raizul kan? Siapa nih? Terkenal kan? Divisi 1. Bismillah. Kita bicara. Oh, bahaya nih sama Toong. Wah, dia pakai squad gini bisa divisi 1, cuy. Gue squad bagus bisa divisi 1. Anjir. Ayo, hari ini kita hapus divisi 1 dah.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Itu Liverpool dulu kan?
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic.
Salah
Now,
Michael.
the game itself.
Raizul Fernandes. Apa
Well,
nih
Peter,
guys ini?
it's a joy to have a chance to watch one of the finest to emerge from the African continent, Samuel Eto'o. He backs up his goals with a really strong work rate, and he's always effective, whether on or off the ball.
Yeah, fantastic talisman for his nation.
And more disciplined than people credit him.
Good read, needed to be.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Semenyo.
Aduh.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And he's intervened well there. Darren Fletcher. Messi. And here's Vieri. Messi. He's found some space.
Astagfirullahaladzim.
Now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that's definitely not his best. Rijkaard. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Fermin. And it's Lopez. Plays a sharp little ball here. It's Pato!
Pato good.
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Dapat nih. Yuk.
Alexander Pato
Ayo,
actually
dapat tuh.
didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Oh, important interception. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was
Nice.
very poor.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
So we're still where we started right now. That's good play. He's beaten the last man. Fermin. Casemiro does really well to win the ball there. Quality ball. And here's Semenyo. Semenyo. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Semenyo gets across to intercept that.
Ya Allah. Mau perannya bosku.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nice looking ball. He's cut it out. And here's Mbappe. Now, can they get him away? Oh, shooting chance! He scored! And there is your opener. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Vieri. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. Getting up there!
Astagfirullahaladzim Semenyo.
Not a bad try by any means.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
And that was nowhere near his best. That's a little off target. Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, good spread. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Fermin. Oh, good read.
That was well played,
Nice.
well stopped. He read that really well and stopped it.
Semenyo. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come
Oh,
off.
ada masalah. Lebih tenang, lebih tenang.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Casemiro is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Well read.
Nice,
The
orangnya
danger is
ini.
averted.
Kayak gitu.
The message is clear. None shall pass. Pepe. That's it. 45 minutes up. So a steady, solid, and
Super 5 tuh ya,
satisfactory
ke
first
46.
half. They've got the lead,
Super
and
6
that gives
1,
them something to build
12.
on after the break.
Kita salah 12.
Some first half thoughts.
Lihat gua ingat
They got
12.
hit with that
Yang
one
sampai
sucker
pasal 3.
punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
So it has been pretty frantic here. Everybody eagerly awaiting the start of the second half. And the finish! And it's in! And look what it means to
Dia
them.
pakai
This
gerakan
is
offset
a
tuh.
position of
Jadi kayak
genuine
gitu dah,
strength
gerakan offset
now.
tuh. Gak
A
enak tuh,
momentary
sesuai
lapse
ekspektasi aja.
mercilessly exploited. They were
Look at that.
absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Wah,
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break. Well, yet another interception, and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Darren Fletcher conjures time and space where few can. And the pass is intercepted. Rijkaard. And Fermin plays the return pass. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
out.
No luck with that dink over the top.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
Tigres appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Oh, well measured. Vieri has it out wide and in space. And this is Messi. Tigres can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Rijkaard. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ya Allah.
And that's another good win of the ball. And it's Rice, clipped into space. Defending of the desperate variety. Casemiro. Now, what about a counter-attack? Semenyo.
Good.
Oh, super find.
Ya Allah, Semenyo.
Michael breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Vieri on 2 now and looking for 3. Messi. That's a cute ball.
Walah.
Oh, good shapes to shoot!
Astagfirullah.
Goal! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Belum back 5 dah. Sudah cari tempat ini, tapi kurangnya yang lain. Satu Apa dia bersamanya, dia kekasihmu yang baru. Ku pun tersayang, aku coba lari ke arahku. Ini kecilnya miliki mata indah, persis seperti matamu. Aku pun tersenyum, menggenggam tali sampingku. Aku bergantung ketali di dalam hati.
Substitution on the field. Number 24.
Two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Shifting momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Played with finesse. And that is expertly dealt with.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Substitutions taking place.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Munich clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Conte. And the counter is on. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
Hidupku akan ku temukan.
Substitution.
Ricci.
Kimmich, good strong midfield running here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Lovely ball and a real chance now. And he's gone looking for safety. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And he can clear it away. I think we're just about done here. Kimmich is always scanning the pitch for targets. Kaka. Probing pass. Chips it through. Oh, super ball.
Okay.
And we're done. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of...
Ku terlihat bahagia di dalam ya kekasihmu yang Raizul Hernandez. Bagus jamnya guys, taktis. Suara yang kutemukan itu jam berapa nih? Udah jam 8, jam ada. Pagi mau TB. Besok bangun pagi. gosok gigi, cuci muka, tak mandi, pakai baju, minum susu, terceprok, sahabatku. Victor, harga Paudi. TTW Tamazu, ketemu divisi 1 terus, cuk. Gilis. Bismillah lah. Sumber rezeki ki. Fight dan sumber rezeki siapa? Sumber rezeki siapaan ya? Gue lupa, cur. Masa Faiden? Sumber rezeki siapaan ya? Lupa gue. Sumber rezeki Faiden lah teman. Enggak. Channel Bimo. Siapa ya ini? Ini siapa ya? Audi nggak ini tuh Audi. Siapa ya? Mendak. Kalau Pak itu bikin e-sport, bro. Siapa ya? Siapa ya?
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's down to business here.
For the ultimate model of consistency and longevity, there is the perfect example in front of us.
Yeah, Javier Zanetti, he goes on forever, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, that's why they call him the tractor. He just ploughs on and on with boundless energy.
Best. Tries one from range. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Indonesia with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Lampard goes short. Nice control. Zanetti. Semenyo does really well there, he is strong. Thuram. And it's Lampard. Mbappe wins the duel this time. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That pass has been well intercepted. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Fletcher
Ish.
did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Great chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Pullet made a good run there.
Okay, it didn't quite come off on this occasion, but you get the feeling as a team they might want to just stick with this approach.
Pantar jago dia.
The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Cruyff. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Can he get it through? It is a corner. Indonesia have their second corner now. Lampard plays it short, and here's Lampard. Busquets is the team's great visionary. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
No, that's been intercepted. Raul. Now it's Pullet. That is a great pick out. There's the shot! He's delivered all right! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Cannavaro. Saliba has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Darren Fletcher. Oh, shooting chance! And that should get the job done. Pullet.
This is the time you need that pace.
Nice physical challenge. Lampard has been caught there, it's a foul. And he's going to have his name taken.
Ama Sun kan Mbak em gợi ini coba ama aja coba ini.
Van Dijk is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending.
Munich certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Busquets. And here's Raul. And it's Lampard. He has a look up. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Vieri. And here's Pullet. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Chance for a shot! Saliba attempts a clearance.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
This is Fletcher. Darren Fletcher delivers. And he's claimed by the keeper. And that brings the first half to a close. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. So right back into the action.
Munich can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Lampard. Best is onto this. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Semenyo, tantalisingly brilliant, at times unstoppable. And here's Lampard. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Best. Chance again. No.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Corner number 3 coming up. And it's been taken short. And here's Lampard. That is lovely. He's picked his way through. And now they can spring out of defence. And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that is well cleared. The message is clear. None shall pass. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. That is
Gila
up
operan
in no
kuat
man's
tai
land.
ni.
Busquets. Knocks it out wide. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
That is good strength. That has not gone well. Now it's Vieri. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And he is going into that little black book. Tunisia choosing to make the first change.
Johan Cruyff, number 22.
And he was alert to it. Zanetti can clear it away. And it's Pepe.
George Best.
Tunisia are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there really isn't enough happening up front, Peter. They just haven't been afforded much.
Can he finish? It's a goal! And this is getting better and better.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Substitution in progress.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can...
Decent chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And he hits the net! Just one in it now! The game takes on a whole new complexion! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
And he shoots! Missed by a fraction. Cannavaro. Saliba. Casemiro can be a real threat inside the box. Busquets. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Eto'o. Now it's Vieri. That looks a good ball through.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Trying to get out of a very sticky situation. Now it's Van Basten. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Good pressure, determined, intense. Well, this could be it, bar something close to a minor miracle.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Has a look and plays it forward. Shot could be on. Oh, look at the space here.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Busquets. Mateus. And here's Van Basten. It's Van Basten! And he's really put himself on the line here. Corner number 4 coming up here. Mateus with the short one. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. He'll fancy himself from here. Looking to widen the gap even further here. And it's Robertson. And the referee brings it to a close. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose. The end of the game,
And a quick announcement
reflections.
today that
Well, Peter, this was
today's
probably
match
more
is now on sale
slugfest
in
than a
stadium.
game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.
masuk pasti tujuh susah banget, ini sabar mantap dah. Tamazu 82, apakah dia masih di Bluefin Rafiki? LN Yaman. Onik Tikito Solib. Siapa ya? Juga Excelisa. Neil cukup bonito. Golf Kids. Bertemu ke rumah baru tak ada kamu. Bersama dengan aku. Jarak ini terlalu jauh. Soal ikhlas aku masih amatir, masih amatir tipu. Sesi ternyata selalu
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff.
I think we can look forward to another...
And the finish!
Pala.
It's there!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
And here's Van Basten. Saliba did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Totti. And it's Olmo. Threads one in.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Tries to get it clear. Now this could be a chance. It's Van Basten!
Young boss.
Oh, it's come off the upright.
Gila.
That's put paid to the danger. Great ball, and he's in here. Casemiro. Semenyo. Cannavaro demonstrating his defensive quality there. And here's Dani Olmo. Tele. He is through here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Manchester United are down to 10 men.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle.
Yeah, this could well be defining when you're looking back on events.
15, Dunk.
Messi!
Tak
Loose ball
mencolot,
now,
Cuk.
there's a chase on to retrieve it. Casemiro is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Totti. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And a chance! Oh, they could be caught out here. And he's whipped it across. And the keeper gets his hands on it. And it's Messi. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pepe. Now Semenyo. That's really well manoeuvred. Van Basten looking to add to his goal. Tonali. And it's Timber. And here's Van Basten. He's chosen to go back, out towards the flank. He is just caressing the ball. And this is Totti. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Now it's Mbappe.
Wes, gila apa tuh.
And here's Van Basten. Zanetti. Tonali, who does have an assist to his name. It's run loose here. Totti. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And here's Mbappe. And here's Vieri.
Masya Allah, shooting tak dulu, benda.
Same again, same outcome.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
And this is Fletch. Can he finish?
Aduh, Peter.
Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe. Munich certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Pele quietly revving up. Semenyo. Casemiro.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Tonali. And it's Zanetti. Now Timber. And it's Tonali. He's a sharp little ball here. Pele with... Oh, good effort!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Zanetti. Van Basten. Oh, that's neat. Casemiro. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Dia lihat maksudnya. Ini langsung main back 5 anjir.
So let's get the ball rolling.
Munich really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Cannavaro. Timber, always on the lookout for any signs of danger. Semenyo. Now it's Vieri.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Totti. Now Tonali. Now it's Pele. Van Basten. Shot at goal! Now that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Timber. Little pass back. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Tries to play it through. They're urging him to shoot. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Tonali plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Driving forward. Now it's Vieri. Nicked it back promptly. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Tonali, quality ball. And it's Totti. And it's Timber. Cannavaro makes a move down the right.
Ya Allah.
Defending was strong and firm. This is a promising build-up.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Well, that defending is unapologetically... Pele! Wonderful effort, all by himself.
Pele just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Substitution for Manchester United.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Van Basten. Number 23, Francesco Totti.
Sepe getting this one clear.
Zanetti. Coming on the
Donadoni
field.
gets into a good position. And he's there to clear it.
Number 7, Bowen. Number 14,
The
Donadoni.
defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's got away. Timber does well to get it back. Donadoni. Timber. Looking for the run. Into the last quarter of an hour. Timber's cross. And a header! Oh, and that should have been two.
Owen really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
So
Donadoni. He can run onto that. Oh, that's fabulous. And Berbatov!
Okay, it didn't come off, but it was clever. A nice little dummy.
Now it's Kaka. Cannavaro gets a foot in here. And it's O'Reilly. Now it's Berbatov. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him. Manchester United surely have to be commended for their drive and desire.
Yeah,
Most teams
well,
would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
punya kekuatan
Owen
itu.
receives it in a wide position. He has found the way through. Owen! And it's in! And this is getting better
Punya
and
kekuatan
better.
itu.
And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Gila, lamanya nih apa nih?
Berbatov,
Selang skrip gak ada.
Tonali, Timber. Not too much to add on here, just a minute. And that's
Ding.
it.
Itu.
Oh, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job. How would you summarise what we've
Menang
seen
2 kalah
today?
2. Kayak tai cu, anjing. Balik lagi dah.
So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
Nasmat, nak tidur.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Inter Milan have opted for a 3-5-2 here, Jim.
Well, this system, Peter, allows for a really expansive passing game. If your centre-backs can play, then you see lots of diagonal switches to the wing-backs, and it all makes for a stylish, attractive bundle. However, its biggest weakness are those gaps between centre-backs and wing-backs, and with quick enough movement from the opposition, that can cause lots of trouble.
Referee's given a throw. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
Zanetti. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. And Yaya Toure! Oh, needed to be more decisive in the end.
Yaya Toure simply took an age to make his mind up, Peter, when urgency was the single requirement.
Getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing.
Del Piero.
He is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Still goalless. And here's Mbappe. Oh, good ball.
Aduh.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
And he thumps it clear. Vinicius Junior. Mbappe.
Nice.
And it's Vitinha.
Adriano clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Desai to Thuram.
Rijkaard. And it's Rijkaard.
Vitinha. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vitinha really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Jordan. Here's Vitinha. Succumbs to the pressure. That's good running with the ball. And here's Mbappe. And he's well positioned. Puskas!
Ish. Duh, kotak
The
itu.
keeper has reacted superbly there.
Puskas clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. Oh, crazy!
Astagfirullahaladzim, Pepe.
Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. This is a promising build-up. Zanetti receives it in a good position here. Casemiro.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Puskas. Vitinha does really well to win the ball there. And it's Yaya Toure. And this is Adriano. Zanetti. Vinicius Junior.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Toure gets a foot in here. Vinicius Junior. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Fletcher. Messi. Darren Fletcher. Mbappe. Oh, well played. Desailly attempts a clearance. It's Vinicius Junior. And we've reached half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So, nothing to report so far on the goals front.
Yeah, 0-0, but definitely not from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. The second half is up and running.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Now it's Mbappe. Tries to pass it through. Messi.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Pinches it off him. Puskas. Vinicius Junior, the specialist in tearing teams apart.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
So what can they make of this? And it's Yaya Toure. Messi. Darren Fletcher. Now it's Puskas. And here's Mbappe. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's quick to get rid. And reclaimed it in a trice. Goalless still. Neither side really getting onto the front foot. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Munich clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Inter Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Vitinha. Oh, good take in a good area. Zanetti delivers. Khan claims it. Safe hands. Zanetti. Now, can they get him away? And this is Adriano.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Getting up there! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Zanetti.
That's good play from him.
Raul. Vitinha.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Raul. Lovely. It's Mieri.
Okay.
And he's stuck it away. And that could well be the winner.
Vamos.
What a time to take the lead.
Gila.
But now comes the dilemma of whether you want to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Munich are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 2, Javier Zanetti.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
So the first moment of real significance.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Is their second corner of the game. Oh, good climb!
Mundur.
And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And it's Yaya Toure. Yaya Toure!
Yaya
Now, who's gonna
Toure.
oh, he's been caught napping.
Oh, ya.
That's tidy. Del Piero.
Rashford.
Keep calm and carry on.
Astaghfirullah.
That's the job in a nutshell now.
No.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute.
Sabar.
Pepe is one of those
Close
players
in,
who's
close in,
known
close
for
in.
reading the game better than anyone. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Played out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Punched away.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
So intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And he's had it nicked away. Yamal.
Pas.
2
Menang,
minutes
bos.
to be added on. So that's it.
Alhamdulillah.
It is all over.
Menang 3,
Well,
kalah
that
2,
was
nggak apa-apa.
tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated.
Bam bam. Bum bam bam bam. Bum bam bam bam. Bum bam bam bam. Bum bam bam bam.